This is Samson. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So with some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. Not the big work. See how it's working like this here, and that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. The beginner, see the beginner. Okay, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner. And they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk. And I'm going to be one in the sidewalk. If I all do it. So, Good evening, folks. Samson told La Operator. I'm not too sure why am I going back to that again. We want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're gonna have fun here on La Operator. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm audible enough. I can hear myself. So, good evening, folks. Again, Samson told La Operator. We're gonna do our best here again this evening to want to bring you information of what it is that's happening in our own country. Thank you for joining us. I got a little nice now. What wrong with us there? That they fear that fan fear. I want to 45 Momulu Mose good evening. Matabata just starting. I'm only 45-year old. That fan fear. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining us. We appreciate all of you again tonight. Please, all you we ask you to do on a very serious note, just click the share button and you should be able to share the stuff as soon as possible for us. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Those of you that are trucking in, no, not trucking in, trooping in, not trucking in, because we don't truck people here. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you again this evening. As we come before you, you know our hearts are heavy right now. All of us. We ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed. We ask that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Whatever problem we face as a country, we put that in your hand. With our problems in your hand, my Lord, we're free. We're free. We're free. We're free to talk. To those brothers and sisters that are unable to be with us tonight, my Lord, we say, step in, comfort the family. Yes. Pain is not what we want. Step in, my Lord. Take complete control. Again, my Lord, we ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. That President Waka's life be extended. My Lord, we want to thank you for President Waka. We want to thank you for everything that you have done. You brought President Waka, we ask you to guide his hands. Whichever door he knocks, however way he goes, where he is, bless him. Bless his hand. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for all of the good things that are yet to come, but we know they're coming because we believe in you. Our faith in you can never be shaken. We want to thank you for that. And because of that, because of our faith in you, we say thank you for the things yet to come because we know you have the power to do that. And we want to thank you for that. Again, we put Liberia and its people in your hands. And we believe you will deliver. You have done that so many times. We want to thank you. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it here. So, very, very, very quickly, I got a news here I want to. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. So, my show the last time, other people came here. Hey, I don't care. I come and talk about you, say. Other people and his colleague then he went and called around and brought the people on my show to try to disturb me, to try to dislodge me from a liberal show. And he believes that he will conquer me with his conservative ideas.
This liberal can never be conquered by conservative. No way. We don't get along. You keep your conservative business on that side, and me and my liberal behavior are going one side. And so immediately after the show, because he felt he has no footing on the show, he couldn't even judge him. Everybody was telling him, CEO, tonight you got nothing, whatever, whatever. CEO, tonight you got nothing to stay on. They call him out. He decided immediately after the show, he called me. Mr. Toe, I said, yeah. Don't even, because that was the time. Yesterday was the time. Don't even attempt to come on my show tonight. I said, why? Oh, well, because you have no place on the show tonight. Don't even try. I said, oh, why are you threatening me like that? I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you because I'm the CEO. Don't even try. You try tonight to come on my show, I will block you and everything else you're going to say. There will be no room for you tonight. I said, oh, you even started a show yet? You're going to bring your conservative idea with me? So I took my I just got through praying. God, put me aside one bit. God, down. God, please excuse me. Don't. God, please close your eyes and your ear a little bit. I say, you know, I got my home, my cocktail. That you don't want talking to me like that. You started shit. I sat down my cocktail. Yeah, he got a show last night. Oh, equipment. Oh, the equipment. They were not working. I was setting down my cocktail. He called me. He said, you witchcraft? I said, what do you mean by witchcraft? I just got through praying. What do you mean by witchcraft? He said, well, you don't want to cause my thing. I said, oh, you don't even start your show. Then you start threatening the liberal. You know I got cartel. But because of God, I don't even sell my cartel anymore. So I know he's scared now. You ain't ever me. You're conservative. You ain't ever me. You can band together. You ain't ever me. So you saw CEO last night with a show? No, because the liberal is sitting on his cocktail. uh no, God, you know I get no cocktail. Man, machine broke down all by itself. I got nothing to do with it. Let me and go. I just finished praying. But anyhow, folks, well, I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in. We have fun from time to time. But let's have a show. Let's have a show. Unless I send the link out already. It's hot already in Sacramento. I think I'll take off my jacket here because it's too hot right now. My fan on, air conditioner on. They are coming. If it's too hot, you know how I can do. I can cool myself. I sell my children then. The baby part, my social security part, I can't sell it. But the older one from the Marine House saying. And then the one that just came from college coming to visit, I will sell her too. Yes, I can be free a little bit. I better stop. If you can be recording for the message, he said your children are hell, yeah. No, why would I want to sell my blood? Please. I live for my children. That's all. I want them to go where I can reach to pass me more in Jesus' name. So, but let's start the show, folks. As you heard, the issue in which I mean, take out the Korea here. The other one, I partner, forget. I'm gonna go in the room for a while. I beg him, Mr. CEO, I beg him, if I'm to sit, I'm gonna go in the room, take off my coat. It's hot. It's hot. I beg you, you're from person. Like my own brother and sister, then where is she for business coming from? I'm gonna be seen. Why sweating? I'm gonna be seen because I sweating. I'm gonna stay like that. I beg you, man. I cry, man. You know, I see cry, man. Get sheen for. They feel you're looking at do that. Get sheen for. I got no sheen for. I got to make myself comfortable. So I talk to my brothers and sisters. No more coat. In fact, let me take it out more and more. It's still hanging behind me. And take it out. Go over there. Eh, now over there you belong. Samson too. And you say you're conservative, you're able to what? You're there. And are conservative, they able to take out their coat. They will be sweating. The goat. The conservative, they were going to be sweating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. General Butnick. Alfonso, you are a mess. Alfonso, so you are a mess. General Butnick. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you got one on me tonight. All right. But anyhow, yeah, but your conservative, our conservative sitting there, yeah, that's why we're going to get into that. But me, I'm a liberal. But let's go to the show, folks. Let's go to the show. So, what do you know? Annalie Mose rescued to Dr. Mali ascended. Stacey Goya, the link is out already. If you guys want to join me, let's start the process. But I will start anyhow. So, in the last 2 days, we've been having issue with the Guineans. They're still there. I don't know exactly what it get, but here's the thing I want to start with. This is not speculation. When I was growing up, young, very young, maybe 4, 5, 6 years old or something like that, my dad, we were in Town and he had gone to Wieswa. I don't know if that's the correct name. I know they call it Wieswa and I call it Wieswa, they say. But it was in Lofa County. It's a river, they said. My dad would tell me that they go in a canoe and they go in the middle of the canoe and they'll tie a rope around somebody. And the people in the boat will hold the rope. And you jump in the river, you go to the bottom and take a bowl and bring the sand up. My dad said when the sand come out from that bowl, everyone on the boat will be happy because they're gonna get diamond. So it's not sand that they will get that the man under there will get. He will get most of the mineral coming out with the sand. So, but my dad said if you don't have ready on the boat and you go down, bring a first bowl full of diamond and sand, you go again if you lead a rope because they don't want to share with you. So my dad said usually when they're going, you gotta have ready on the boat with you. So to make sure you come back up, you don't leave the rope. But I was thinking about this here. Okay. And this was the bed of the river. I'm not too sure if the same river here. But a diamond, once you find diamond somewhere else, the diamonds in that area will always be there. Like for example, in Nima County, growing up also, there's a city in Nima County called, as soon as you cross, you go past Sunny Creek going towards Yekepa. They call it Bapa City. I grew up in that city. And Bapa City, whether you go on the east of Bapa or west, diamond everywhere. Myself here, I was digging diamond. I found few diamond. My dad said he sold them, but he said it only cost $7. So but yeah, wow. I used that $7 as young as I was at the time. I used that $7 and bought my grandma raincoat. I bought my grandma rain boots, and I was happy. I was happy. I took them to Ivory Coast, gave it to my grandma. She was very happy. She didn't want to wear the rain boot, and they intend the rain boot so you can go in the forest and do whatever you have to do, but she didn't want to wear it. So most of the time she was putting on her hair because I bought it for her. And so this is the woman now that showed me how to fight. This is the woman that showed me how to butt people with your hair. So the way she used to show me was, I remember that. And I'm going to all over the place tonight because I will come to it later. But let me talk a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm hoping that the other analysts will join me. So she will stand by the banana tree and she would say, you have to butt me like a sheep going to another sheep. So I will go behind, put my head down, then I run. When I get to her, she will move, get on the side, and I will butt the banana tree or the plantain tree or whatever it was. Well, that's how she used to show me how to fight. So when I bought those things, even as I'm speaking right now, years, almost 500 years ago, but I still feel because she was so grateful for me to be in Bapa. And I was thinking about her, and I bought the rainbow and the raincoat. So the raincoat, of course, she never used to wear. It was something was sleeping on, and that was my first. The bed she had in her sleeping place in the village was made out of dirt. Now I'm an engineer now, and when I think about the way she formed it, the way we were involved, it was something incredible. The way our people think, they take this stick and beat the dirt. They know how much water to put in it to mix it, so it'll be a clay, and they form it to a bed. But I'm not going to bore you with the engineering part of it. But let's go back to the issue. So when the Guineans whatever. So when the Guineans came out and said people were mining sand and they believed they were, so it's not too far fetched. I don't know, but it's not too far fetched because yes, what those days my dad would tell me, okay, that when you go, you get off the plane, you go, you want to come back the next day, you will get money for sure. But you get on that canoe and you go in the river. The people come, whoever goes underneath, take the sand, put it in the bowl, and bring it up. Everybody will be happy because you will find diamond. Okay, so for these people to accuse and the amazing thing and the point for me is that the young man they accusing, I know him very well. He's not into diamond business. He's not into listen that BK Waka Kali. He's a very decent man. I work with him. I know him very well. He don't let flower business. He don't let confusion business. So why he's not involved? I don't think so. But if there was other people that was same mining before BK got there, the president and his people need to investigate. You can't just leave it like that. Let's investigate. Because are these people just crazy and that they just want to take land? I don't think they're enough to taking land. I don't believe that. I don't believe the Guineans are in it to take land. So let's because that was my. But then why? Okay, the thing is over now. Is this if you believe people took diamond, go to the next logical point. Go to Equa Court. Okay, but to stay in Liberia and still claiming that's a little bit concerning. Okay, but I would say to President Domoya again, no winner into war business. Let's stop it. And the reason I'm begging you is this: for us to find good reason to have this thing resolved. Because when you open this thing, you can't put it back in the bottom. It's going to affect you. I'm saying it again. Any government, doesn't matter whether Guinea or Liberia, you have opposition. And from all that I've been reading, the opposition in Guinea do not believe that this president is legitimate. They believe he came in through military means and he should have given up, let surveillance comes in, and then even go seek election like Bio and like what's his name, Obasanjo and people like that. They did, but he didn't do it from there. Just like some of do from the uniform straight in the court suit. And when the people don't believe you're legitimate, it don't end well. Don't end well. Well, seriously. And so I'm asking this guy to find reason for this thing to stop and let's get back to our normal behavior among us. Okay? Liberian will not let you take it. If you want that piece of land, you negotiate that father of the land will let you have it. They will not argue. But if you say you're going to take it by force, then the old man will say, no, you can't do that, Peking. Then you come into a plenty. And here's the other interesting thing here. Hmm? Here's the other interesting thing here. Before let me bring in Moses. Who's just joining me. Moses, thank you for joining. We appreciate it. Here's another interesting thing here
Thank you, sir.
from what I'm sitting. The government of the Republic of Liberia, and this is why the president of the Republic of Liberia is doing everything possible for this thing not to go to the next level. And that's why he continued to preach de-escalation. He just coming his country just coming from war. What I mean just ain't 30 year yet, ain't 40 year yet. So those who were fighting, they are in their prime right now. Those who did most of the fighting, shooting at each other, they are in their prime. However, they respect peace and they want peace. But if you bring that thing up, they will go back into their mold. They will want to defend their country. And this time around, it's a stranger. They will call it stranger, which I know Indians are not stranger to us. We're all brothers and sisters. But the problem for the Republic of Liberia is when you send these people to the battle, which they will be willing to do, you think they will come back from the battlefront and representative and senator them make 8,000 while they're making $250 with guns in their hand? You think they will do it? So the president and the people of the Republic of Liberia are doing everything possible not to even get to that point. Because when the war finish, and these young women, these young men and women that will go out when they come back, ain't no law will keep them to say you do this, you do that. They saw when they disarmed, they saw what happened to them. Many of them they're on drugs. You think they want to go back to that? So the president is within his right, and he's a very smart person to say, let us don't get involved. Let us don't get involved in this kinds of stuff. And people think say he's being weak and what have you. That's not, in fact, to negotiate, it's not a weakness, not a sign of weakness. For me, this president demonstrating to us what we have been saying all along, that because of his years of experience, that he had more experience, and he continued to demonstrate that. By not escalating this thing, you don't think the man can send, he's, oh, you're bringing army to the border, myself sending army to the border. So why is something go wrong? But he's so smart. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it by not escalating this thing yet. He's doing it to save the republic for future generations. This is why y'all don't understand. You think President Baka right now at that age, he's not going to go fight? But he's doing it to save the republic, so that we will continue to enjoy ourselves by having election after election after election. Because he knows very well that when this thing turned differently, the young men were in their prime now who used to fight, they would beat their chest. I used to do that, I can still do it. And the president and the Republic of Liberia will be happy to have them. But then what after that? Where do we go? You think they will come from the war front and allow senator and some representatives to make $8,000 while they're making $250 in the army? You think they will allow that? So the old man is saving, not only is he projecting strength, but he also projecting experience. But many people are not political gurus like me. They don't understand it. And I want to say to the president, I really do appreciate your experience. I appreciate you very much. Continue to play the key role. Please help us. Let it thing don't turn into something else. Let me now go to Moses. Moses, thank you for joining us. What's on your mind, sir?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Good evening to the listening audience and those watching around the world. We thank you for again believing in
LPR, to be with us this evening. We really appreciate your attendance and your input. So thank you for being on with us. Uh, Mr. The first thing is where Mr. So, what is CEO? I got a beef with him. Mr. So, if you can hear me.
He can't hear you right now. Why you here? He doing serious investigation. He's on uncover.
He's undercover. He's
He's on
doing our
uncover.
investigation on
He's on uncover.
what happened to the show last night.
Ah, oh yeah, I don't want to start trouble. All right, they call me butt nigga, General butt nigga. All right, I don't want you to come and call me another nigga.
The man just coming from Total under the Sackable Street. He played someone in Magic yesterday. They
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
him. I think he learned his lesson not to call you 10 minutes before the show to
Yeah,
warn
I
you.
know, but I just got through praying, so I can't.
You can't be doing that to our CEO.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming for you out there just now. But I'm listening to you, and you really believe in this president, and we all believe in this. And Jose Yumabaka, His Excellency, since some of us got to know him, since my sit down with him in 2013, I thought he was a man with wisdom, and I still think that today. However, at some point in time, there has to be the strong arm that shows up to make sure to nip things in the bud. And I think, as people are saying, the old man is too slow to react. We understand that, but when are we going to see the firm participation? Now, let me just say this first before I tell you my own thing. I was going to bring out this whole issue with this border thing, but I'm not looking at it from the perspective of us eventually, the inevitable is to go to war. No, I don't think that's is possible because when the civil war started in Liberia, it spread out to Cote d'Ivoire, to Sierra Leone, to Guinea, and Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire.
Let me bring in Terry here. Go
It
ahead,
spread to those places.
Terry. Good evening. Thank you for
So,
joining us. Go ahead, Moses.
so I'm hoping that the war don't start between Guinea and that war that we just completed about 20 some years ago, 20 almost 20 years ago, which is 2006 to 2026, was a war of civil war, was a civil war amongst ourselves. This other war against another country is going to be more vicious than anything else. So we hope that it doesn't happen. We hope it doesn't happen for us to know that this is going to be going on. We hope that it works out in the favor that we can resolve this issue of this unrest that is developing in in between Guinea and Liberia. I have my own thing, and it's not about the soldiers because we don't have enough soldiers to withstand. Other people may believe otherwise,
So Moses,
but
we're gonna be here all night. So
uh-huh.
let me bring in Terry. Keep your thought,
Okay.
and we'll come back to you, and then you can expand on it more, please, if you don't mind.
You see, they made me lose my train of thought, but that's okay. I will do
Moses,
that for the Reverend.
Moses, love my man. That both people that you don't want to lose your train of thought. Yeah, Tabagi, make your train go, your thought train go away. That something to make it go away. Let's hear from you, Terry.
Thank you for the Reverend. You pray for her before you came.
We're praying for the border point
Okay, good.
between Nimba and Lofa. But Libra, yeah, I don't know what you were talking about yet, but I know everybody focuses on what's going on in Guinea. But my attention was drawn to Councillor Gongolo today. I think he said a lot of stuff that I was wondering whether the councillor understood the ramifications of some of the things he was saying, you know, without having enough evidence to threatening to even impeach the president and all of that. I thought that was something concerning, but that is his president. I mean, that is the councillor's own opinion. and I'm not going to wrestle with him on that. But I thought that that was way you know, judging the president before even coming up with facts. At least if he has some facts, like I got proof that the president, that the people mining at this kind of time in point,
Well,
why
he
would we
said
want to
though, he said,
escalate?
yeah, I understand that, Materi. He said though that he would like the president to investigate. That is the crux
But how can
of
you
the conversation.
investigate something that is not even in anywhere of in any news?
Yeah,
How can you?
but the government itself said they were going to do an investigation about the sand mining and the mineral and whatever it is. You heard that from from Jeremiah Pierre or whatever his name is. So
Yeah,
Gongo is
but
just amplifying that.
well, well, that's a good point you raised, but it's still concerning that he would decide to say
Your
something that
point
is not
here,
even in
your
the
point
news.
here, your feeling getting hurt because of opposition. So anything coming from
No, no, no.
opposition,
I like Councilor Gonglo because I think he's honest. I really like him. I like his opposition style. He's not
I do
he
too.
criticized genuinely
Right.
and think even though sometimes he can be way off like today, but I like him. He's different. I like Mr. Cummings too. Mr. Cummings professionally debunked the government and make his position known. The only people I can't understand, not that I don't like them, I just don't understand them, is the CDC God, is the
The
CDC,
CDC ain't
the
got nothing to
opposition.
understand. They got nothing to offer. So they got nothing. You can't understand that. They don't even
So
understand themselves anyway.
I don't understand the own opposition work. That's why it can confuse me. But yeah, with all of that, I think that's what it is.
Uh,
And the president's statement today on some issues, showing jobs now beginning to take the airways. So I don't know what is going on.
so the press for me, before I go to Moses, I think this whole thing that many Liberians are saying that the president need to be um, show some strong hand and things like that. I don't think that is necessary. Not even at this time. One thing, because you know the kinds of position the president is taking right now. In fact, I would say that his position in the eyes of the international community is stronger than Dumuya, because people are saying, international community are saying that this president, probably Liberal president, is very smart. He could have escalated the thing by just having his own what I want army or whatever army he get, whatever number he can put them on the border, and then that will become a news. BBC will go there, and it become international news. But by playing down, by even having Gregory Coma at the border, you're showing the Guineans that we're not here to play your game.
Exactly.
We will not play your game. We know where you are. We sent you see Gregory Kumaya is a policeman. So the whole thing here, it's not even military issue anymore for as far as it's not become a criminal thing that the police are not coming to be to investigate the Guinean army. And yet, that's how if you play football, that's how you play with people behind your house. You come from Anthony Tubman Stadium, and the
Mr.
people
Toe,
say,
we're not playing football
no,
yet.
no, but
Stop
hold
downgrading.
on, Moses, hold
Stop
on, Moses.
downgrading this thing. We're
No,
not
no,
playing
Moses,
football
Moses,
yet.
hold on. I
They're
gotta
not
make my
beyond City Hall football.
Moses, just hold on,
West
please.
Point football here.
Moses, please hold on. So you come from behind, you come from Anthony Tubman Stadium, you go and you get see Freetown
I'll
ball.
put you in the garage.
Hold on, Moses, hold on. You been playing Freetown ball and you get see fee. You and your buddy, you're the good player.
Oh my
You
God.
start dribbling people like nothing else. Because when we're playing those days, the more you continue to win,
The more you
stay
play.
on the field.
Yeah.
If the people win you, you get off.
Yeah.
So if you pick a player good, sometimes it's 2 against 2, or sometimes 3 against 3. But what this old man is demonstrating,
Look at
and I
this
don't want to
guy.
go back into the football analogy, but
Look at this man.
what this old man continue to demonstrate is to show I don't have to fight for me to win. I can win strictly by experience. I've been there, begin. We don't want to touch that. And here's the most important from where I stand. Here's the most important thing this old man is doing here. President Waka is saving the nation future. Terry, think about it. The people who fought the war some 20 years ago, most of them at the time they were what, 15, 20, 12, 13, 14, 15? How old are they now? In their late,
7.
in their late 7 or something.
They
In
were
now,
6 and 7 years old.
many of them, they are late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s. They are in their prime. You start this thing, you will call upon them. The generals that wanted to arrest Cordoba, you will call them.
So
And
how
they,
Oh my
long?
God.
How long do we negotiate?
Oh
1
my
year,
God.
2 years, 5
Mr.
years?
it
Toe,
doesn't
Mr.
matter
Toe,
how long
can
it
I,
takes.
can I,
We're not gonna play this young man game. It doesn't
okay,
matter how
Mr.
long
Toe.
it takes. But let me finish.
Oh my goodness.
So these people go fight. After the war finished, you think they will come back to Monrovia and allow senator and representative to make 8,000, what, they made $250? And then you say we're gonna disarm your Ibo? So this old man is very, very smart. He's way
Oh my
ahead of every
God.
one of us. He's way ahead of every one of us. And I think Liberians need to recognize that and say thank you. Because they think you open it, you can't put it back in the bottle. Why you think these senator and representative running over there tomorrow? You think that they'll go? No.
What are they going to do there?
They want to save their money.
What are they going to do there?
They want to save their money. But
Just
let
like
me come to
Gregory
you.
Coleman.
Let me
Why
come
would
to you. Let me come to you. Now that I stirred the harness, let's hear from you.
Yes, come on,
We'll say,
Mr.
let's hear
Cole.
from you.
Let's get serious. Let's get serious here. There's functions in government in protecting the sovereignty of your nation. There's functions in government. And those functions, when it breaks down, it creates a sense of anarchy. Why is Gregory Coleman at the border recruiting police officers who can speak a word of English? And he there with an interpreter to tell them they want 2,000 police and this and that and the rest of it. Why is Gregory Coleman at the border? The people came, they sent their military force. You know what was funny today in that whole piece? Was the fact that these officers were talking to these military people, and one of them asked the military person to negotiate. You don't negotiate with army. Army personnel are not trained to negotiate. They are not trained to negotiate. They're trained to carry out an order. And the guy made it clear to them. We're here for order. We're not here to negotiate, number one. They say, okay, give me the number. Let me call the person who's in charge. What number? Who you get the number from? Where do you know that thing exists? We're doing everything wrong. We're doing everything wrong to protect our borders when it comes to military invasion. We're doing everything wrong. There are certain things that are supposed to be in place. Now, if representatives are going there, what are they going there to do? Do you see Ghanaians send the representative there? They're coming to entrench on your land. You're not having dispute with the people on something that is neutral, but they're coming to your land. And they're coming to invading your land. So what time do you protect your land and forget about diplomacy? The time for diplomacy is when they first got there. You call, make the call, get ECOWAS, the Bilateral Union to negotiate with the individual. That's what is done. You're sending the wrong people there. The police should not have been there. From the last time I said it. Military with military because they understand their language. There's something called militarism. They understand their language. Police people are not trained for anything like that. And that's why they went there and made themselves look like a bunch of buffoons.
Thank you.
But let me just say this. Because I was saying it, then you cut me off. Now you're cutting me off again.
But you've been saying that
thing. You don't want to hear what I got to say. You don't want to hear what I got to say.
All right, quiet. You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes.
Say you win. You play your wish on Mr. So. When they go out, I will be here. That wish will not catch me today. The CEO and myself already have a conversation. They're not going to play on me today. On a serious note, Mr. Toe, we need to put what they call your fortitudes. You need to stand your ground. Liberia needs to stand its ground. This land issue is not just from yesterday. And like I said earlier, in the first show when we first started this, the frontier force were put together as a result of people responding to this same dilemma at the Lofa border. It's repeating itself after, what, 60 years or longer. It's repeating itself. So we're talking about coincidence. When you do investigation, you look at trend and look at what happened prior to this. What are some of the things that coincidentally happened? Are they correlated? Is this thing from all the other things, the evasion of this Fulani and all these things, and you have the Mandingo and the Fulani people trying to run for office in Liberia, all of these things. Let me tell you something. The interview yesterday, or the screening of the DNI director, she sat there, and when that woman was speaking, I sent it to y'all. I hope y'all can go back and listen to what she said. She was relating to Africa, ISIS, and all these groups that are developing. FBI director and the DNI. They made reference to what's happening around Africa as well. How these cluster of people are beginning to form some kind of group to start some kind of unrest. I listened to the entire thing yesterday. And if you want anyone collecting intelligence around the world, you want those people giving you intelligence. So it's not coincident that this is happening around Africa, and then we come to see that it's coming right to Liberia, and we hear the people talking about it now.
Okay.
So it's developing. So we need to, our biggest ally is the US, and I don't think they will close the door on us no matter whether Trump is in office or not. We have a good relationship with the embassy, and I think that conversation needs to happen to see what's going on.
Thank you.
And that we need to send the military to protect our border, not to confront them, not to confront Guinea, but to protect the border.
Thank you. We'll come back to you. Terry, I'll come to you.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to look at this thing here. Moses' point is quite correct. But for me, I laugh at it. Because Moses should be the last person to argue that. Liberia does not have a fighting army. Not enough. If anything goes wrong right now, the people that will come to fight, you will have more problem on your side than you will even have on the war front. Because the people that are going to come to fight, they are not disciplined. And you have a well-trained army, disciplined army.
Allies.
Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Well-trained army that you want to mix with untrained fighters. And when you do that, you will be weakening the position of your well-trained army, as far as I'm concerned. There will be no winner. Yeah, the people that you're going to send, the young men, Liberians, will be willing, even some of them will leave from the United States to go fight. Because nobody wants Liberian land to be taken by anybody else. But the point here is this. The Guinean army are trained, as far as I'm concerned. If you would say we're just going to send untrained young men and young women to fight, that's a different matter. But to mix them, the controlling factor. Moses, I'm going to mute you. Moses, I'm speaking.
Who's talking about mixing?
Moses, you were speaking. Nobody say anything. You gotta let us. Moses, you gotta let us talk. You gotta let us talk. Let us talk, and you will get your point in. But you gotta be patient with us. We might not be on the same mindset because you're way up there, but you gotta be patient with us.
Yes, sir.
So the point here is this: why I'm a proud Liberian. Burkina being total, I want them driven up, be able to drive them out of there. How much more somebody want to claim my country?
There you
But
go.
it's not that. We cannot get ourselves involved because you don't have the mechanism that after the war that you'll be able to control these young people that you're going to send to war. They
So
will not come back for the second time. They did it before. They allowed themselves to be disarmed. Look at them. Look how much people are suffering. When during the war, those are the same people that used to enjoy themselves. You're asking these people now to come back and go fight after the war. Then you don't have anything, no job for them.
who?
You got nothing here for them. When they come back from the war front, what do? You want them to go and be wheelbarrow boys again, and you think they will allow that? The president is doing the right thing. He's not being weak. The president is doing the right thing. He's not being weak. He's seeking and looking for the future of the Republic of Liberia. Terry, let's hear from you.
Somebody come to your house.
That's not my house. That's my
Somebody
country.
come to your house. No, but the knowledge, I want to analyze. Somebody come to your house and slap you. Then
Yeah.
you must go tell them, say, I beg you.
No, I'm going to court.
You go in the court where?
You
There's
slap
no such court.
you what?
There's
No,
no such court.
what do you mean no such court?
Military?
They
You
got
don't go
they
to
got
military
they got
court.
Equa court. We can go there.
That's why court. You kidding me?
Okay, Moses, let's go ahead, Terry.
So this is where I disagree with Honorable Moses Honorable Sigby, and the security analyst himself. And I could be wrong. But from my observation is that the joint security is comprised of all of these security arm. And I think Gregor Coleman was in the right position to be there because the responsibility of the joint security is to neutralize threat against the state. So, and the joint security is make up of the LMP, the LDA, and all these people, including the military, including the army. So Gregor Coleman could have been the only player David with Gregor Coleman. I think he was talking too much. He gave too much information, and he was quick to come out to speak like he's in charge of the whole joint security there. So I think he was too fast to
So why
speak,
you?
and
Moses, will you please
yeah,
speak?
he was too
We'll
fast to
come to
speak,
you.
and to me, he was giving too much information. Like even when they asked him the question, they said, he already said the joint security is here. You don't need to go further. They asking, is the military here? Is the military here? He said, okay, let me say yo, because I told you the joint security here, but you still can't understand the military is here. You expose the people already. You were not supposed to say that. The military is already there because we saw them going. Let the fully people who claim that the opposition continue because they know the truth, but they're speaking to certain minds. Don't try to correct them because you already know the threat that you are under. You don't need to explain anything to nobody. Your presence alone serves as a deterrent. And what he said was fine. Some things he said, like giving the people hope, telling them, look, we are here. We are here to protect you. You don't be afraid. That was very fine. But when he started going, talking about what the police doing, all the kind of thing, it was unnecessary from my perspective. But his presence was also necessary. That is what I wanted to say on that note. But the decision that what Labor is saying of the president is a very clever decision. I think the president is being wise with this thing. And that is where I want to agree with Labor tonight. The president spoke on the matter and he's trying to handle it diplomatically. Why? Because of many factors. Many factors. And one of those major factors is, we ready? Are we prepared? That is the first major factor. If one bullet is fired, over there, because one bullet have already been fired, breaking somebody's leg. If one more bullet is fired, that will lead to death or a fatal wound, that could go into eruption and the Guinean could invade Lofa County, and it could extend further. That we don't even know what is the major intent of this guy who have already agreed to withdraw his troops, but then he's still sending more troops. What is his intention? Is his intention to invade our country? Is he intending to invade our land?
Oh my God.
You know? Yeah, and for me, I'm not a security man, so I know I'm making plenty of mistakes.
Yeah.
But is he intending? Is he intending to invade our country? We don't know that. So as a result, this is why the joint security is needed to be there to get all the security apparatus to first identify what is the intent of this order or what is the intent of this action before the military can finally take seize of the matter. Because if any bullet is fired, that will now call in for full takeover of the military. So, so in my opinion, I think for now, things could change. But for now, I want to agree with Labour that the president is taking the necessary step required.
Thank you. Moses, let's come back to you.
Okay.
But please make it brief so we all have.
No, we can't make it
input
brief.
on
We're
it.
having serious conversation here.
No,
It
yeah,
can't
but
be
you have
brief.
to make it
You
brief.
want me
so
to
we
take
all
up my
be-
trousers and show you my brief?
We're almost out of time. You got to
You want
make
me
it
to take up
brief.
my trousers and show you my brief?
No, not that
Conversation
one.
in brief?
No, not
That
that one.
Peter
eh.
Bala?
No,
I wish he was alive today.
That Nyama you used to do in New York City when we go to play football after drinking from the bathtub. Then we're not drinking anymore.
But let me say this. And sometimes we have specialties.
Yeah,
We
Moses
have,
say, wait,
we
that's
have
some-
people.
Junior, that's somebody else. You want me to say more, Junior? You want me to talk to that? Junior, you want me to talk?
You know, I used to be your designated driver.
No.
That's why I
You
never
want me?
drive
What
alcohol.
designated? I beg you. That designated driver, you took off, you missed the road. Where you going at?
But you were
I don't know
sleeping in
yet.
the car.
Well, yeah,
You were
no, that's not the
sleeping. I
issue.
wanted to wake
We
you
ask
up.
you, Julian, where we going? I don't know yet. We'll soon find out. Then he say you're not drunk, but I beg you, man.
No, I'm not drunk. I don't drink.
Yeah,
never
well,
drink.
well, why is it that we were not able to get out of Bronx area over there?
Because you were sleeping.
No, that's not the issue. We
You were
keep
supposed to
asking
keep me
Julian,
awake.
how you just to get out of Bronx to get on 95, it taking you
I
almost 3
I
hours.
went somewhere behind the Bronx on the bar road. Boo, 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 boo. Everybody got up. Well, where are we?
Man, you
I
got
said, "You're
big,
gonna be
you man.
sleeping
Don't
there."
be talking. Go ahead, let's hear from you.
Yeah, but on a serious note, Mr. Tom, you see, when we talk about joint security, there's certain responsibility for each security entity, and they come together collectively. That's joint security. When it started, when they begin to share information, let me give you guys a little bit of education. Before 9/11, there were no security sharing between the FBI, the DNI, and all of these different groups. And that's why Homeland Security was created. Not even to local police, to make some things, to start taking some observation. And that's why Homeland Security was created, because nobody was sharing information. And I think the way you're looking at joint security, that's not how joint security is. When you have a crisis and joint security come together, they work together. For intelligence gathering, we have people. NSA, that's their full responsibility. Joint security get together when they got to go out and take care of a certain portion. The police is to protect the property and safety of the civilians, of the citizens. They're not border trained. So they cannot say they're over there representing joint security. In my own estimation, there was no joint security there. He misspoke from the beginning. And then the people, he tried to recruit people, the man interpreting, and he on his TikTok. I don't know what he was on, but he was on his phone the whole time. That's totally against security. When you go there, you go in there with a form set, and you're going to do something. It was, and you know, Walter Carter always used the word inept. That's what I saw. You got military people, you go, you protect your border. Nobody saying you're going to go shoot anybody. You want to show your presence. That alone speaks volume. While you're negotiating in the background and doing diplomacy, you need somebody there to deter these people from coming in your area. The man agreed that he sent another group. What do you think? And people continue to say, oh, the old man is wise, the old man is doing this. The military, when the military went 2 days after the incident, they carried 2 trucks. Their vehicle was very limited. They went down there. Up to now, we don't even know if they're there because we don't see them, which is good. Maybe they're hiding in the bushes to make sure nothing like that happens. That the people don't go over the river and come and start to put their flags up again. That presence needs to be there. But the negotiation cannot be at the border. It has to be at the executive mansion. Strategy. They need to sit down and start strategizing on how to address this issue instead of going down there and talking a bunch of tabata. The police chief has nothing, the IG has nothing to play in this thing, in this border crisis. Did we see the immigration commissioner there? Whole day today, the police speaking, I never heard a word from the immigration commissioner. And I stand corrected. When it comes to immigration policies, of how they're looking at that, because that's not their jurisdiction. We're talking about army coming to take over. Immigration cannot be there. It's the military that is designed to protect your border and your sovereignty.
Thank you.
Not police, and we say joint security. NSA is supposed to do their work. The military, they feed the military with information on what those things are going on, and they let everybody know so that it won't snowball into the city where the police are supposed to be.
Thank you. If we listen to what you're saying, and when you were talking, nobody said anything, so you got to give us the opportunity as well. If we just listen to you, it's some of us who trying hard to keep our 5 cents, 2 cents to go building like bro. And
no, but let me just one second. Let me just add this to you. Let me just add this, please. You had said something earlier. Let me just add here that the president, the Excellency Joseph Yima Boakai, if there's anything that's going to happen in that country to defend that country, he's not going to mix people who are untrained with people who are trained. You made reference to that. He's not going to do it. He's wise enough not to put the untrained people in the front line.
Okay. All right.
You don't take advantage of it. He knows that. He's wise enough not to do that.
Thank you.
So don't even mention that part, please.
Okay, thank you.
Please retract that from your statement.
No. Thank you. Tell your own, I will tell my own. Thank you. But here's the issue here, Moses. I will say again. The president's position is strengthening strictly based on his experience, years of experience working in the government. That's it. Number one. Now, Moses, the Republic of Liberia, we do not have fighting army. So if you want the army to be strong, most likely you will recruit first from the police because they're a little bit disciplined than the person in the street.
Wow.
Moses, let me speak, please. Second, you will go and recruit from the immigration because they are more disciplined than the people in the street. Now, those people will say, that's not what I signed up for, and it will be within their right. Moses, we will not, and we should not allow our chest beating behavior to take over this thing.
That's not my intent.
No, I'm Moses, let me mute you. What my mouth said. Moses, I don't want to mute you. Please. Let us speak one at a time.
But
now, if the president of the Republic of Liberia, he's not speaking from a weak position. Let's understand that. He was elected, duly elected. If anything,
I didn't say that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying something. So please let me
But you
talk.
calling me. You
No,
calling my
I'm not
name.
calling you.
And
I'm not calling
directing
your
it to
name.
me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in general. We're
Okay,
having
then don't call
conversation.
my name no
We're
more
having
because
conversation.
I will call
We're
Mr.
having
Ford just now.
conversation, and we're having conversation. So, but let me just say this here. If anything, this president, in the eyes of anybody in West Africa, specifically in Guinea, in more people in Guinea consider President Waka to be more legitimate than Dumuya. Dumuya just won the election. Many people in Guinea, the opposition, don't even believe that he won the election. Dumuya, on the other hand, I don't believe he also want to push this thing. What I think, and I will run my mouth on this and be ridiculous on it. I think there might be some element within the Dumuya circle that are pretty much resisting Dumuya command. Maybe. Because you can't have the man to be in public signing document and people are still doing different things. So there's a possibility that Dumuya himself might be having some serious issue and that he most likely agreeing with these people to keep his position. Because most likely these people are the defender of his position from the opposition. However, President Waka's position of not allowing these people to bring out the emotional side of the issue and get involved, oh, it's my sovereignty. We cannot allow you to come across and try to disrespect us. This has nothing to do with disrespect. People are gonna die. You want for your children or people's children to die because Terry, you're leaving? Okay. You want your children or people's children to die because of disrespect? You know yourself in the community, you know yourself in the world, you know your position already. What people will say about you that will move you. And that is President Wakai behavior in this whole thing. And this old man gonna come on top. When the whole thing said and done, Guineans will look like somebody different. Whereas President Waka will come unclean in the eyes of the international community. Why I do agree with many people to say Guineans shouldn't even do this, but we have no control on their behavior. The only control we have is okay, you want to do that, watch, see what we do. But let's go domestically now. We can deal with Guinea. There's no question of eyes. We got people that will deal with Guinea. Guinea cannot make it. We know that. But when this thing is done, and I'm stressing this again tonight, when you're done, you don't have enough manpower to fight Guinea, you're going to go and borrow from the street of Monrovia. And the street of Monrovia full up with so old fighters. Let me go back to that again. And these people will go in the front. They will fight and fight well. Because that's what they did when they were little. You can't forget riding bicycle. It's just a matter of time. What happened when the war is over? Do you have job waiting for the people when they come from the front to go back to? Do you have any kinds of thing that you will support them when they come from the front? They are fighters. They fought for the country. And you expect for them to come back and allow senator and representative to make 8,000. So even if you put them in the army, so that it will make $300, $200, and you think that your country will be in peace? No. This old man is fighting two battles. He's fighting the issue with Guineans, and he's fighting to make sure Liberia survive with the peace that we all yearn for. You're gonna push the old man to the point that he's gonna say, "Oh, my people say I should go fight." Let us don't do this. Dumuya and people let them, if they like I said, let them come and sit down in for ya and come drink power with all they want sleep there, they can sleep there. Alone, they don't kill people alone, they can move. I don't care. But this thing must be resolved peacefully. Let's hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, so I want to read because we got audience here that listening. I want to read what the functions of the joint security is in our country. Right? Main function of joint security: coordination of security agencies. It ensures that key institutions like the Liberian National Police, Armed Forces of Liberia, Immigration, Intelligence, and other units share information and act together rather than separately, maintaining national security and public safety. Joint security is responsible for preventing threats such as crime, unrest, terrorism, and border violations, helping keep citizens safe. Crisis and emergency response during election protests, natural disaster, or conflict, it organizes a unified response so all agencies act quickly and efficiently.
Let me bring in
Intelligence
Dr. Marley.
sharing, it allows agencies like national security and police intelligence to exchange information about potential threats and suspicious activities. Border and territorial protection works with immigration and defense forces to monitor and secure Liberian border, supporting law enforcement operation. While the police handle everyday law enforcement, joint security can provide reinforcement, planning, and strategic direction for major operations. Advising government leadership, it provides security briefing and recommendations to top officials, including the president, on national security matter. The joint security is a team command center. So when people say that, oh, when Mr. Sigbe said that the joint security don't need to be there, and this is not a joint security thing, then it baffles me.
No, don't
But
don't don't
but
misrepresent
Moses,
me.
let him
look, but
No,
speak.
no, no, no. I'm
Mo-
not gonna sit here and be
okay, we're gonna mute
misrepresented.
you. We're gonna mute you, Moses. You don't
okay
want.
Don't
then.
misrepresent
Moses,
me.
Moses, let him
That's not
speak,
what I
please.
said.
Moses, please let him speak. You will have the time to respond. No, Moses, we're not having an argument. You will have the time to respond. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
why
Respond.
when it comes to my
You
time to
will have
speak,
time to respond.
y'all
He has
can't
the
give me a
right to
chance.
disagree with
Because
you.
We allow
you
you to
come with
No,
speak.
those
Moses, you can't
innuendos
do
and
that.
That I'm
attacking.
reading.
Moses,
There's not in the windows.
This
I'm
is not
reading
Moses,
to
politics.
Moses, we
debunk
can't. Hold
what
on,
I'm
hold on, hold
reading.
on, hold on, Terry.
I'm
Hold on,
reading.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just
Go
hold
ahead.
on,
reading and
hold
Go,
on.
go
explaining
ahead.
what I'm
I'll wait
reading.
my turn.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
wait for your turn.
Okay,
That's
I'll
what we
wait my
do here on
turn.
LPR. Please, let's respect the rules. Go ahead, Terry. Speak
These
your
are the
mind.
functions of your government that you need to know. So when people come directing all kind of things, you all need to go and just make some research. That's just it. That this is your country. Make simple research. It will help you. People cannot just tell you anything. You just take it, you run with it.
Look at that.
And that's the reason why. There's the reason why, in as much as I'm not inserting errors, rely fully and solely on research making until somebody can research and prove me wrong. That's what I want you to do. Can't come me with your own research and say what you're saying is lie. Like the other time we're here when we talk about Domoya. I went back to make research and I found out that Domoya is the chairman. That I want to make that correction. He is the chairman of the MRU.
Yeah, but we,
We,
we
we,
made our
we,
we
we,
made
we-
our point. We made our point. You
yeah.
said no.
So no, he said president,
No, I
but
said
but
chairman.
okay,
Chairman.
chairman. But then he was correct. But we came, we provided some information. It was never counter. Nothing at the count. So
Because we
what for
want
me?
no
What I
plow. We
want?
want no plow.
No,
That
no, no.
we
What
we
what I
want no.
like? This is a
We,
debate. You talk on the
This
we
national
is
want no
TV
plow.
and
We
people
want no
watching.
plow. That way
But
we
okay.
here's
never
the
Okay.
thing.
contest you.
Now I understand.
Here's the
Rescue
thing
two,
here.
rescue one.
It's a
Okay,
it's a
I
it's a
know now.
debate.
Okay.
Provide us counter information toward
Okay.
these things that we're saying, so that
Okay.
we can have a debate. But if you just say, from your own perception and opinion that this is how it's looking, then we'll have a problem with that. But
Okay.
liberal, this is where I want to agree with liberal that the president is taking a strategic position in this whole thing. In as much as a normal person Liberian, from the perspective of knowing what happening to the border, one can classify the president to be weak because he's slow
Why
to
do you
take
keep
decisions.
saying that?
But here is the thing here. Here is the thing here, right? The president is not just acting on his own opinion because the president, we must understand, is not a security man. The president gathered intel on the basis of what is going on at the border from the joint security and other security apparatus, even internationally and nationally, before he takes a position to tell the nation. So I think the position that the president is taking, that what Labor is saying, is very, very important because for us to fight this war, we will need other rebels that are in the street. Are we going to give these rebels immunity from being persecuted for war and
You are
economic crime
kidding
after
me?
they come
Mose,
from
let the
battle?
man make his point,
We
please.
have only 2,040 men, and even the 2,000 is not correct. That they want early register. Some of them died, some of them left the army. So approximately, we're looking at 1,008 to 1,005. Do we have that manpower enough to challenge the arsenal and the equipment that Guinea have? We have to do our estimate and calculate whether if we are prepared to go to war. Whether if our citizens right now in that vicinity is in a better position now, that if anything occurs, they will not be exposed, they will not be vulnerable enough to cost their life before we start even thinking about recruitment.
Thank you.
So all of these things supposed to be highlighted and taken into consideration before action is taken.
Thank
Thank you.
you. That's why you got a guru here. Let's hear from you, Dr. Mali. Thank you for joining us.
So I will
Open
not
your mouth.
respond first
No, 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 Mose. We're not. You know that's not how we do it. You know the rules.
because I was next.
No, no,
You
no, Mose.
spoke,
We're
you
not gonna do
spoke.
that.
I'm
No,
next,
no,
then
Mose.
Dr.
We're
Mali.
not coming back to you.
All right,
Come to
okay,
Dr.
all
Mali.
right, okay.
Go ahead, Doc.
Y'all put me on the other side today, like wait till quarter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, your behavior and your
My
statement,
behavior?
everything. Yeah, I can
Okay.
get a sedition right now.
Look at that.
Go ahead, Dr. Mali. Go ahead.
Dr. Mali, give it to them because Mr.
Yeah,
Show is not here today.
I don't know why we continue to beat war drum on this platform. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man.
It's like we are intimidating the peaceful citizenry in Liberia and confusing our listener and supporters in the diaspora. The issue of Liberia and Guinea is far, 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 far from civil war. Very, very far from civil war. You see, so we should be careful not to create a scenario like people try to go to war, making prediction of the war if it happened, what would be the aftermath. I think we are far from there. And as far as I'm concerned, I think the president he's operating from a position of strength, and I really want to commend him for that. The opposition would disagree with me with that, but well, they are entitled to their opinion. And it's not everything that will be discussed from the office of the president or from the office of
Openly.
the information minister. There are so many things will always be discussed behind closed door. The particular issue. There are so many other things being discussed behind closed door that we don't even know about. You see? And the appetite for war right now, it's no longer on our dining room table or the dining room table or MRU. No. Yeah, there will be something that will appear to be like we try to go to war, but trust me, I don't think so. I don't even want to think about that for now. So I think the president is going about doing what he needs to go about doing. And secondly, I think the issue of the joint security is more than what is in the social media. It's even more than what is in our Google and search engines.
Thank you.
It's more than that. You see, and there's a reason why most time I go beyond these search engines. And sometimes I try to make a call to get some documentation because it's one thing in the search engine, it's another thing for the implementation on the ground.
In actuality.
Yes. So I want to use the search engine, as a springboard to go further and really understand how our system works. But one good thing I know, there are so many good things, but the question of implementation and execution is the problem. You see, so I don't want us to start looking at the war thing. War, I think it's too early for this now. Too many things going on, and there are so many layers to this story. So many layers to this story. You see, so we can only give our opinion, but the issue of the war issue, it was supposed to go to war now. What already happened? I think we should be far from that, at least for now, because the diplomacy I think is working, and the position of His Excellency, I think he's coming from a position of strength, and I love that. He's not the emotional type. Maybe Day would have been a very different story. We have just come from war. And so even the issue Liberal was just mentioning, assuming we go for war, what happened? Coming back, what happened? This and that, and all the kind of thing. I think all those things, they're not just necessary. We haven't reached that level yet. So the Liberals should get out of that bubble. We're not ready for war right now, because it's like you and the men of God, you're trying to set the tune for war here. We're not ready for that. We're ready for more diplomacy, men of God. He's ought to be praying for the situation rather than moving into the territory of making a very big prediction around here, Liberal. There's a big platform. You got to get out of the bubble of war. We're tired with this thing. Let's be talking more about diplomacy and solution, and how best the joint security can be sincere to execute and enforce. Get out of the whole, when war can walk, we're not ready for that.
For us, 2 minutes, please. Not anything more than 2 minutes, so we can move on to the next.
Okay, you can have the rest of the meeting. I think you got my message already.
All right, we got it. You better yell that message. I'm gonna waste my time ever. Go ahead, Moses. 2 minutes, please. We gotta close
first thing, let me just correct the certain things here. The Reverend started there, went and did his search engine and read the makeup as per what is public for the national security, the joint security in the Republic of Liberia. For those who are listening and heard me earlier, I made reference to 9/11, that the information sharing, and that was one of the key points that he made. Exactly what I said. Homeland Security was created because prior to 9/11, nobody was talking to each other. They were not sharing information. Homeland Security has become the one-stop shop for all of these entities now. So nothing goes on without everybody sharing with each other what's going on as a way of prevention. That's where I'm coming from. When I mentioned that joint security is not needed at the border, they were needed in intelligence gathering. I mentioned that earlier. That's what joint security does. They share the information from NSA, from the police, but police has a unique role to play in that. They protect the civilians in our country. The military, as a part of joint security, protects our border from invasion. It's defined. But collectively, they all work together. And my thing here is, I don't know why you guys keep saying war, 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 like Dr. Mali said. Diplomacy can work right out of the executive mansion, and I said that earlier. You don't need physical people over there. You send the military to keep guard of our border. That's what they train for. No one coming in. Why negotiation going on? When we had the first conversation, I mentioned ECOWAS and the Mali River Union.
Thank you.
Those are, is that 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
No, it's not 2 minutes.
I got it on timer. I'm running the show. Thank you. We'll come back to you. But let's
I'll
close.
I'll wait till Wednesday. Then I will talk about own.
Oh, yeah, I come and sit down
All
cartel. I'm
things
not gonna
considered,
show.
that your thing you did yesterday that we couldn't get on the show.
You're not
We
gonna
must
get it
try
again.
again.
I come and
The
sit down on the
normal medicine
cartel.
will work on that sycamore tree medicine you brought. You go bring
Okay.
Pacana and go put it all over the place where the thing don't work for us.
Okay. Anyway, thank you. Guys, again, folks, Samson told Labro Public Radio we're going to be opening the line here very shortly.
Y'all don't want to
Um,
hear the truth.
we're going to be opening the line here very shortly. And so that, and those of you that want to contribute will do so. But let me go back to Terry here. Terry,
You're going to rescue two again. Rescue
Terry,
one, rescue
let
two.
me come to you on this last
You'll
one
be
here.
talking all kind of tabata over here. We deal with you with Mr. Soka.
Okay. And that why they showed Dr. Mali was here the other day. We see you.
You should know that labor Jack came from Liberia.
Hey, don't mind
The
that.
man that
See,
saw
He
the
may
thing
not have
yesterday.
a cartel, but the man came from the village.
Leader Pro,
Ayaka.
he can't to see you. Don't worry. Wednesday we'll see. I say okay, we'll see. The first thing the CEO called me, you witchcraft. I say, oh, okay. But anyway, Terry, let's come to you. Let's close this thing here. Um, and I want you to close on this here specifically to tell me, um, even though we agree on the fact that the president is doing the right thing, but what are your main concern here that perhaps this thing might want to go sour? And I will
They're not
go
going
around the room.
sour, man.
I will go around the room here. Do you think this
Yeah.
thing gonna escalate to a different position, or you think this
No.
thing is under control? The most say I'm not asking you. You are
Oh, okay.
interrupting.
But I thought you just asking
No, I'm
general question.
asking. No, no. I will come to
All
you.
right.
When I'm ready for you, I'll call your name.
Okay.
Terry, let's hear from you.
Well, labor, I can only pray because the radar does not show a good sign.
Mm,
Yeah, for Liberia. We can only pray for things to not escalate. But I think something is boiling that is not good for Liberia. So the
mm,
president, I think the president is aware, and I think that's why the president is taking, he's moving about doing this thing simultaneously.
mm,
The only thing is that, if you will advance if you will advance his decision, he have to make that decision on the basis of his own intel, his own
mm,
decision. It have to be the president's decision.
mm,
And it have to be a decision that will turn for a good outcome. Because if the decision that he's making turn up bad, it will fall on him because people will see his leadership to not be a leadership that stands in the benefit of the people,
mm,
to stand to protect their lives, to stand to protect their interests. The people will see a leadership that is weak and not a leader that they can depend on and rely on, and that would not be good for the 2029 election. I think
mm,
this is a
You
test to
see?
the president's leadership. I
mm.
think this is a test. And based upon the way he will handle it, will give his people confidence in his leadership even more, all of that. So if he's taking the right step, we will know within few days from now.
Thank you. I think he is. I want to believe strongly that he is. But let me go to Moses. Moses, do you think this thing gonna go farther than what it is? But before you make that point, make your point. Let me
Uh-huh.
say this here to the listener. Those of you that will argue and continue to argue that Gregory Coleman presence over there means nothing. He shouldn't have been there. First of all, he's a policeman. And second, if you've been following this incident, the very first time there was youth that were not even member of the government that took upon himself to challenge the Guineans' behavior. So Gregory Coleman being a policeman, going over there, really assure the community that if the youth, whoever it is, that perhaps want to take matter into their own hand, we are here to make sure the law is enforced from a police standpoint. So I think Gregory Coleman presence over there, it means a lot and it stands for a lot. But let's hear from you, Moses. Then we'll go to Dr. Mali before I open the line, please. 1 minute.
Okay. 1 minute now?
Yeah, because I got to open the line.
I told you already opened the
I
line.
got to know the line not open yet. You
Oh,
see any
okay.
number up? You got 1
Okay.
minute.
To answer your question, I don't think this thing is going to escalate. We have one of the most powerful allies in the world, and like I made reference to the grilling of the DNI director yesterday, and she made specific uh, 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 um, statement about what's going on, and that the intelligence gathering are looking all over the world and picking up things that are happening, and they're sensing that. And we have a good relationship with the United States. We can always get support. You should remember that the U.S. ambassador never shut down during our 14 years of civil war. They were there. All the other ambassadors left. And so I would say again that this thing can be done strategically based on the intelligence gathering and the diplomacy that needs to go through the Mana River Union, ECOWAS, the UN. And someone made reference, I think yesterday or the day before, that Louis Brown is there. Why haven't he spoken? Louis Brown can say nothing. That's not his place to say anything about what's going on in the border. Okay? So the country needs to first protect itself. That's why I think it's expedient to have the presence of the military, whether it's 1,200, let them be there.
Thank you.
Create a buffer zone, make their presence felt while
Thank you.
negotiation is going on at the executive mansion.
Thank you.
From the
Dr.
executive
Man,
branch.
let me go to
With the
Dr. Mali.
advice of the joint security.
Thank you. Dr. Mali, do you think this thing gonna go further than what it is, or you think that's it right now? Let's hear from you.
Well, first of all, to even answer that question, I don't know whether we have done our homework to find out whether this thing has got any what I call internal implication. Are there other actors in Liberia try to inflame this thing? We need to be asking ourselves this question. Do we have people among the Kisi in Liberia try to influence some insurrection in Guinea and bring about this thing? We need to already do some investigation here.
So why would Gizi people try to interfere in the Guinean domestic process?
I said we need to find out. We cannot rule out nothing here right now.
Hypotheticals.
Okay? You cannot rule out anything here right now.
Okay.
Because the story, there are so many layers to this story. But one thing I know, the issue of going to war is I don't think it's closer right now.
Thank you. Guys, the number is there, 916-533-2048. Give us a call. But let's now change the subject. And you guys, when you call, we will still go back to whatever point you want to make. You're entitled to it. And let me just straighten my phone up here. So let me come to you, Terry. All of these things that are happening here, with the fact that we most likely do not have the manpower and what have you. I'm not going to go back to previous government. I'll just start with this here. You think perhaps after all this is said and done, this will be an eye-opener for President Bakai to now impress upon the legislature to actually spend on defense of the Republic of Liberia?
Well, yeah, Liberia, I don't think what really baffled me was that the legislature started talking Tabata 2 days ago, knowing very well that this crisis is at the border. They're not talking about any emergency stuff. I think they're supposed to have gone on leave. I don't know whether if they went on leave or whether the president was able to convince them to remain so that they can see how best they can sort this thing out. But I thought that by now, go ahead.
Hold on 1 minute. Let's you guys know the rule.
Yeah.
Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Oh, my name is Aaron Poble. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing, Mr.
I thought you were in Sano County.
I'm past graduate before I go there. How you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just wanted to weigh in on the conversation. Yesterday I wanted to call, but I was at work, a little busy, so I didn't call. So the first thing we need to do, okay, as a responsible government, is to really investigate why Guinea even trying to do what they are doing now. That's the very
What day?
Government, the Liberian government.
Okay.
Yes, because you know things don't just happen overnight like that. You know what I'm saying? There were other governments before this government. So why all of a sudden Guinea just decide now to just infiltrate our border like that, cross over? You know what I'm saying? So that's the first investigation we need to do. And the second thing, I really agreed with Mr. Singwe. We need the presence of the military. What the police going to the border for? Okay, if the police want to go there, if they have a unit that is part of the joint security operation, let it be the entire joint security team. Military, immigration, border patrol, and the police. Not just the police officer and the police director is in the front. For what? What is he even doing there? It's not even time for him to go over there. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the first thing we need to find out. Why these people crossed over on our side. Once we find out that, we will know what's going on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Terry, go ahead. But that's the point that I made earlier, that Moses is not too far from sedition tonight. And so you're up to say you like your idea. So you know. Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to make this correction because somebody's saying that what I said it makes them afraid. No, I'm not saying that God showed me vision and I see that we are going to go to chaos. No, somebody said something that the man of God said, what he just said, making me afraid. So, you know, sometimes when I say something, people, so I want to clarify that this is not a vision, and I 100% believe that things would be under control because we are praying. Liberia is not going to go to war
Because
and
you're
nothing will
praying.
happen. No, not only because we're praying, but because God knows what we have gone through for the years. God is not going to
Will
allow
not be
us to
no
go
war
back
in
there.
your Congo. Will not allow
Yeah,
that thing.
so God will
Your
not allow
country
it to happen. Yeah.
All right, Terry, hold on 1 minute again.
Hello?
Yeah,
These people
Samson,
here.
what's your name? Where you're calling from?
My name is Francis Kangoma Duna, calling from Grand Forks, North Dakota. How you doing?
Thank you.
There you
sir,
go,
for calling.
Francis.
What's on your mind?
I know you guys are discussing the situation in Southern Bafoya District, Lofa County. Plenty on my mind, but I'm going to just focus on that, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you in advance for the conversation, but let me tell you something. I came from Liberia a little over 6 months, July 2nd, 2025. It is almost like post-war Liberia, the leaders, especially the presidential, the big five, let me just say. It is almost like these people did not learn any lesson from the war. To be honest, all these shenanigans, political shenanigans to photograph people, they're not serious people. Do you know that politicians sit in Liberia and collect money in the name of revenue, quote unquote, budget and share among themselves? About 80 to 88% of the budget go to them in salary and other useless benefits. That's a problem. Okay, you listen to Gregory Como recent time when he said police was a Morovia-based police. It is not only Morovia-based police, the entire joint security. It's a Morovia-based joint security. Can you imagine they have no infrastructure in terms of law enforcement across the country? The country is super vulnerable, my people. These people will not do anything until something pop up. That border entry that just one day that exposed the government. There is no way you find joint security. You find joint security before getting to Kokata. You find someone at joint security before getting to Vonjama. You find someone at joint security before getting to Zozo. Are the chairperson that they extort money from drivers. That's all they do. When you pass that city, you don't find nobody again. So the problem is fundamental, and it is not just something that just happened overnight. The people are not working. They're just taking free pay. They're not working. So the first thing we need to do now, we need to reestablish what we want. Because if you offering NSA 15 million in the recent budget, then what you offering for AFF for recruitment, what you offering for immigration for recruitment, so that people can be at the borders to mind our country and to safeguard our territorial confinement and sovereignty. That's what we need to do. It's not just photo ops.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Terry, go ahead. Continue.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, so Libra, the question, Liberia is a country that is just from war, and believe we have so much opportunity we can explore on. But now I would have expected that there would be some way, somehow, that the government will be preparing. Maybe that's why the president went to the House today, the House of Legislature, to tell them to sit again, to remain and not to go on leave until we can resolve this thing. And that I would expect them to start preparing now for any eventuality. If it will cause for them to start recruiting. But they should not wait for something to happen before they start taking action.
Thank you. Let me go to Rescue 3. Rescue 3, thank you for joining us. What's on your mind on this? Hold on. Let me mix water with gasoline here. Hold on. Let me mix water with gasoline here. I hope it will go through. Yeah, okay. Water there now. Gasoline, you go first. Then we'll bring water on later on, because water can make it with gasoline anyway. So go ahead, gasoline. We'll bring water on later. Go ahead, gasoline. That will be Rescue 3. Go ahead.
You know, when my disappointment the last is on the corner and those some of the people are on the show. Like they started that they left for the long, they started all way on the podcast condemning the government doing this and he from no part.
What are you doing on a podcast?
Yeah, listen. But when I come from, just listen to what I'm trying to say here. I'm listening to the interview today when Nelson Colette from Spoon interviewed 2 days from our Identical town closer to where the incident is taking place. And the people are saying that the Identical situation is interfering with their farming. And the lady said that she paid $2,500 just to tell a children for to go to Foya to come back here, got to pay another $2,500. You cannot, we are saying the thing before Guinea even reach Canada or the Baba Lima to reach the Juventus, a lot of times we may have better position to defend ourselves on that side. But you from Lofa, that's all that time you give some money die. You from Lofa. And that process continue, you will know that there was delay the people family activities in our area there. There'll be hunger in our area. And they are not looking at what the government is going to have a situation under control. Violence cannot solve this problem. We can say Guinea have all that. Guinea getting Kino, you getting Kino, you say I'm getting Kino, you come to somebody else in the night to come in there. You will know fully well that when something spark up, for you to get when I Kino to do your side, but that body will be the evidence in our case. So it's a crucial something. If the man who heading the MRU, who's standing the chairman for the MRU, is violating the scene, is getting the MRU, I think there's something happening that is not going on right. And besides that, they never give it time. They are not a reporter again, I listen to they never give it time. People are panicking for them never give it time. People are even leaving for that to go further. So they see the happy and not only happy on Liberian side, they're happy even on the Guinea people's side. That people are thinking Nigeria is going to fight with us too. And when you put military in the midst of the civilian over there, it will cause a lot of problems. People are beating them, just complete what are going to happen.
Right.
So there's a reason why the police and the immigration they are to the border there. Because the person of this will bring more fear than ever. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Gasoline. Let's hear from the water. Water, quiet. Let's hear from you.
You can watch water. Water will always call gasoline.
There we go. Yeah, to you.
So the neighbor. Anyway, a good show, man. Good show. So this the thing. Look, this has nothing to do with politics. It has all to do with our sovereignty. It has all to do with the protection of our people. From day one, when the Guinea crossed over into Liberia, and posted a flag in Liberia.
Hold on. Let me merge this last caller, please. Hold on. All right, go ahead, Walter, so the caller can come in, so we can. I think I'm back into. I'm still in Liberia.
When the Guinea crossed into Liberia and posted a flag, and we saw young men and women who were passionate, patriotic about the country, resisting armed Guinean soldiers, defying them, protecting their land, putting themselves in harm's way as a serious government, right? The first thing you must do is to deploy your force that defend your country. The army is constitutionally there to defend the integrity of the country. The army should have been deployed over there, one, not to deter Guinea from crossing over, but also protect the citizenry of that area. The government feel miserable in that area.
Thank you.
It didn't deploy. Why you like this?
Because we got other people behind you. That's the
Just
point.
stop talking. You interrupted me, and you get all of the protest. When I start, it's the fact we're saying here today when things happen in that country, Tita Puaka will not be the one to feed them.
All right, bye. Thank you. No, but you can't come. First of all, he's the president of the Republic of Liberia. Second, he's older than you. He can be your father. For you to kind of, you're calling. No, the president said.
When you come on the show, I said when you come on the show, I'm not Joseph Walker. Is not my father.
Yeah. Okay. Forget about being, but he's my father.
Listen, he's the president of the country. I'm not ready to call him Joseph Walker.
No, but put a title on there. He earned the title. He was elected.
I'm calling it, yes, President Walker.
Okay.
So President Walker for protecting our country.
Thank you.
Now the Guinea are coming on. The Guinea disrespected him. I said it on the show the other day. The Guinean president, a little boy, disrespected one of the elderest.
That's why he said I'm going to disrespect you, or you're speculating.
And I'm speculating. You invited people to your country. You got two presidents that you guys got a union together.
Okay.
Coming to your country to talk peace. You send delegation to go receive them.
All right, my man. Let me bring in the other caller. Thank you. Thank you. What? Thank you.
They should not get interested.
No. That's fine. Let me take in the next caller. Caller, what? Yeah, I will. Go ahead, caller. Yeah, go ahead.
So, welcome back. Are you back from Liberia?
Is that you come and speak Syria internet?
Papa, you not come back?
Hey, now you're talking. Yeah, bye. You from Liberia? Come business.
Yeah, but no, honestly, if you want me to express myself, okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, I think we have some fundamental problems, and we have to acknowledge that. For our country, we have to move forward.
Just hold on. Let me merge the last caller, please. Just
you keep saying last caller.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm okay. Now you're Walter Cutter. Drop yourself, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me drop myself.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Okay. So Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had 12 years. Well, she focused on trying to rebuild. Of course, I don't. I'm not sure how much effort she made. She forgot about our security. George Weah came to power 6 years, no security. We can blame President Walker. He just came to power, right? But I've been asking myself, is it like our country is cursed or we lack wisdom? I mean, that's the question I keep asking myself, and I can't have any answer. We don't. I mean, we have fundamental problem as a nation. As it is now, we can fight Guinea. Forget about even if we have the strength to fight Guinea. People are traumatized. We've gone through 14 years of civil conflict. Nobody wants to fight war anymore. The best way to do this, to resolve this, diplomatic will. As we're doing it right now, we have to engage them from that point because we don't want to fight them. We can fight them. We don't have the strength. One, even if we have the strength, we don't have that momentum. Liberians are tired of war. But here's my point. You have the folks at the LTA making 15,000. How much work are they doing? So the question I ask myself, are we fundamentally stupid? If John Hinn Jr. can have a food to eat, what about the people around him? They don't have food to eat. One person taking 10,000. The maximum salary for any public worker in Liberia should be around 5,000. Do not buy any car for any public person. You don't want to work in government? Go and work in the private sector. Well, we have a problem for ourselves and we keep crying. The money you're paying senators, people from the LTA, that money can be used to invest in our security and invest in our young people. Mr. Toll, I'm not, no disrespect, you are aging. I'm also aging. The young people coming up, I'm young, very young yet. I will face out. We have to have the process of continuity.
Thank you.
I mean, how can you have one person? I keep asking myself, one person making 10, 15,000 when my Hannah cannot even have a food to eat, and you think you're doing something? Are you sound? Do you have any sense? Do you have any sense of humor?
Thank you.
And then President Walker came, we elected him. I know this is not something he has power, but we thought we could make some move in that direction. Cut down all government, all public servants salary, a maximum of 5,000. Buy our own cars.
Thank you.
Let's focus on how. Yeah, I mean,
no, you're quite correct. Thank you. Let me take this last caller. 701. Make a point so we can have the panel to close.
Thanks very much, Mr. To. Thanks for taking my call. This is Teddy Tail Lion.
Oh, Jesus, from Western Ridiculous.
The Liberian people.
There we go.
And Liberia is one of the nations in Africa. Our leaders have failed this nation. Now we are in a period where we are desperate for survival. However, we are resilient people. But let me differ with the man who just left the call that whether we can fight Guinea, or we can't fight Guinea, or we can have the strength or not. We don't want problems. We are proven, we are peaceful people, and we have a leader, President George Weah, who have proven peace in the South region. The nation, Liberia as whole, we have been very peaceful people to our neighbors. So if people can't challenge us like this, they will regret. We are struggling to forget that we came a civil war, we are traumatized people. The government failed us. The Liberians, we are governing ourselves too. If they come for us, we find a way to survive. And by the way, all our good friends, but we shouldn't reach into their villages, to their people. And then we'll be dirty and nobody will be able to stop Liberians.
Thank you.
We're going to say thank you, Mr. Tu. This is not about policy, this things like this, not too. So trust me. There are ordinary Liberians who never think about holding guns before.
How Joe Willie?
Well, It's not time for all to make fun of this matter. Let me land. Information I want to come on with.
Okay. 30 Lion, we got to put phone. I know these things. No, listen, my brother. All I want in your land, but let me just. These are very emotional and stressful time for all of us. So when you guys coming out and I detect some seriousness in your voice, I have to put some phone in it to let you know that everything will be okay. That's all. Go ahead, make your point.
Mr. Toe, this is a serious slap into our face. Look, I can remember when Chancellor had an assassination attempt in the executive management. He said that he compromised with everything, and they gave him a slap to the left ears, he turned the right, he gave a slap to the right ear, he turned his behind and a kick into his behind. Based on the assassination attempt into the executive management. Look, we have been so much intelligent when it comes to peace and everything in Africa and West Africa. But Guinea will stand before us, that people should open their eyes. Because first of all, you should understand that Guinea was just giving a message about the global politics that are going on. Everything happening in Iran, /World War III must be taking place. And Guinea is trying to tell you that she would take the side of Russia or whatever jihadists. Any connection, like when you say, oh, my brother, before you say about your brother, close brother, like a person being galvanizing itself to destroy a generation to this time, and people making fun of it.
Thank you.
Know, we shoot it back down.
Thank you.
We shoot it back down. And the shooting, look, the sub-region, you should know that we're a threat. All what happened, Guinea want to be part of the Sahel group. They don't get it without West Africans, this, that, thing. They are giving you the message. All the Fulani teams are going in Nigeria and whatsoever. Remember, Israel asked in Nigeria, don't you help there? We don't hear all those people, all these people, 7 states of the people outside and care outside each other. Why will Russia go and be so close to Guinea, give all from what the people had agreement a long time ago, so they all Russian guns.
Thank you, Lion. Thank you, Lion. I want to have 5 minutes for these photo close.
Everything. So the parents no longer will be talking about, oh, we so much valuable.
Thank you. Thank you, Lion. Thank you, Lion. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You'll be the last caller. Terry, wrap it up for us. Let me start with Moses. Moses, give us your closing.
Thank you, Mr. Toe.
2 minutes each, because I only have 5 minutes. I got to get out of here. I was sleeping when people were talking. 2 minutes.
I know. Okay, 53. I'll try to make 55. Listen, we got to get serious about our conversation around national security when it comes to implications. I said, what happened in 1980 when the coup d'etat took place? People say it was the military because they have been locked down upon since the existence of our military. And we know under other circumstances, there are other people who today say they had to use that as an alibi. But it wasn't the military that took over Liberia. And we heard all of those things. Fast forward, the war happened, and all of those things. I made reference to what happened in Nimba, when Charles Taylor came to invade Liberia, and that the first group of police officers that were sent there were massacred because they were not prepared. And so we need to learn from these things and understand that our military will have to be fortified. And again, I agree with everybody here, the competency of those people need to be brought about. Since the establishment of the military, we've received number one training from the United States government. And I was a little boy. And we know we were part of the elite. That's why we were able to go to other places, send our military to other places to deter crime, to deter war.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead, Dr. Mali. Let's hear your closing. 2 minutes, please. 57, you're out. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, I think you continue to disenfranchise both color and panelists, which of
You got
course
seven,
is very
7 time is out.
yeah. You can call it anytime. Ufako is disingenuous. I must let you know that, and
I
you need to
appreciate
change
I
that direction.
appreciate it. Right.
Yeah, and this will be further emphasized on Wednesday anyway. But I
If you're
think
gonna
no,
if,
it will be further emphasized on Wednesday. No matter what happens, we will contribute to get a system back up and running.
okay.
What we want to say here is that
You better start
until
paying me money before I let your show
until
on.
until we can identify what is happening, we will not find solution to this problem.
And the same thing's happening
There,
on this show.
there's
People
the
want to
notion.
politicize. Then when you
There's
want
the
to say
ongoing.
something, they cut you off.
There's the ongoing notion. There's the ongoing notion that the Manicoma River it's a widespread news going around that this river here, Liberia, are mining in this river, for which that have prompted the Guineans to come around there.
You know what that river is, Dr. Mari? Have you
I
seen that
come in
river
now. No,
before?
no, no, I come
No,
in.
no, on a very serious note, I'm asking, have you seen that river before?
I live in Lofa. I was born, I grew up there, I went to school there. I was the age of 25 before I left that terrain. So
Okay.
I don't want you to take me back there. So what we're saying here is that if the notion are going around that Liberia are mining in this river and that is the borderline, if it is proven to be true, then that is the root cause of the problem. Then we need to look into that and put a halt to it. Because if that is the boundary, then nobody supposed the two countries will have to agree before anything is mined in that river. Okay? So my suggestion here would be this. Since we are confused about the root causes about what's happening right now, there's a rumor and counter rumor going on. Let's shut the border temporarily and think ease down. And while it is shut down temporarily, behind closed door, we identify the problem and open the border and move on again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, you got 15 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Liver, for the show. But
I
something
think you made a mistake. Oh.
I wanted to say,
In
What,
20 minutes.
what do you mean? Oh, okay, Terry, you got 20
hey,
minutes.
Dr. Mali, y'all know I don't talk much on the show. But here is the thing, Liver.
Oh, what Moses run up?
Why must it can go?
Moses.
Why must it can
Liver,
go?
Moses, but that you know, Liver will not give me 15 minutes. So I
Moses
don't know why small thing Liver told you all to just be jittering and start jumping all over the place.
Oh man, you are
Mr.
rescued
Moses been
too.
talking here more than
You are
longer than
rescued
me.
too. Ah.
Those are all just he just say it to make the show
Man of
juicy. That
God,
all.
we can see you
But
getting the
here's the thing.
benefit. You getting the benefit. We can see
Hey,
it.
man. Hey, man. Don't do that to me, man.
Quiet, quiet,
Dr.
quiet,
Mari.
quiet,
But
quiet,
here's the thing.
Terry.
Here's the thing, Libra. The optics, when I said that on the radar does not look good, let me clarify because some people say, oh, the man saying something, he man of God did that. When I said the optics is based upon certain things I observed, which was the Guinean president inviting our president and the Sierra Leonean president to Guinea. While doing that, he already had men advancing. But then he's talking about peace talk. The next day, the chief of staff of the Guinean army said he withdrawing, but they still maintain a heavy presence with armed men on the Liberian borders. That is the optics I'm talking about. That on the radar doesn't look good because when you see that sign with heavily armed Guineans, that shows threat to our sovereignty. All right, that is what I was talking about. And I think if he's taking advantage of of the global crisis that what somebody said, if you're trying to take advantage, because that's what military people are smart. They go by precision and strategy based upon vulnerability. So if you understand that there is a vulnerability globally, and he want to use this as a means to take about, see how the man attacked 3 different border points in one in just 1 or 2 months. That means he has a plan. He have a preparation. He have a plan, and where he's going to attack most will be the weakest link. So my advice to the president is not only to rely on diplomatic engagement, but make sure that you are preparing yourself. That if in the event that any eventuality, you will have a fallback position. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. Again, folks, Samson told our brother Public George, I just want to say this here to you very quickly. I am running the show. I'm the host. And so if I call people attention, they don't listen. I call 2 or 3 times, they don't listen. Then we'll go to the next level. This is a show where we allow people to express themselves very freely, but we all have to speak, and we only giving a lot of time, 2 hours and 2 hours only. We're not going to go anything more than that. So, and then last thing, George, I want to say to you, I'm not here for kumbaya. Ain't no friendship here. This is a business. We're here to talk like real people business. So we appreciate you being with us. But for some reason, if you feel the liberal is too much for anything else, we say thank you very much. Dr. Mali, I want to thank you. Terry, I want to thank you guys very much. Let's meet again on Mr. Soul Show tomorrow. If he calls me tonight and he says something, if he says something that is not of a good nature, the cartel is here, and Dr. Mali, you might not have a show.
You're not even coming back tomorrow. We will not allow you.
Oh, you started already?
Maybe tomorrow, say I will not even come on there because I know
already?
when I come on the show tomorrow, probably the way they will treat me will not be easy.
No, but if Dr. Mali started going to do, I would just sit on my cartel all night. And y'all will not even have show.
So tomorrow, I will just be in my corner.
We got no boo with you. We are going to the soul. We will go to the soul.
All right, guys.
Yeah, good night, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night, folks. Again, Samson told Dr. Mali, thank you very much. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. It's a wonderful thing to have you here, for a wonderful thing for us to be here tonight. And all of you, Joyce, thank you very much. Dr. Tutu, thank you for your involvement as usual. If you have the time, you can always join us. I want to thank all of you again. Say good night to all of you. Please let us try our best to pray for one another, because prayer works and God is there for us. God will not let Liberia slip into any kind of mishap. Those of us that want to buy a bundle of zinc, let's buy it and go build. Don't be afraid. God is there. God brought you from civil war. God will continue to guide you. In Jesus' name we pray. With that, I will say good night to all of you. Good night, folks.
This is Samson Toe. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here? This is Samson Toe. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. Toe, the voice of Hotel. So with some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing. Thank you. I'm
Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. Run the big mark. See how it's working like this here? And that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. Okay? Okay, the sweat body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner. And they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk. And I'm going to do one in the sidewalk. If I also want